Hello, Brian.
How you doing? How you doing?
Hey, how you doing? Great to see you.
You too.
Hello, Brian.
Hey, Stefan. What's
We're
up?
we're a, we're a tech team today.
Oh, that's
Yes.
cool, cool.
I I thought I couldn't make it due to some obligations I had at work, but I just came in right in time so we can have a chat.
Cool, cool. Turbokill, all the way from Germany. We're in America, and tell me a little bit about either one of you. Tell me about the early stages of the band back in 2016.
Um, yes, the beginning was Ronnie Schuster, our other guitarist, and me had a musical project together. I was a guest singer in his former band, and after a concert, he said to me, Stefan, do you want to make a band with me? And I said, okay, yes, because the time on stage was magic, which is very important to me. That the chemicals are fitting on stage, and then yes, we founded Turbokill in the beginning of 2017, and with uh, a 2 or 3 man project, and started to write on the first songs. And in summer 2017, Daniel and Fox
Oh, bass player.
joined the band, and since we complete, and yes, Fox is our bass player. Yes, Marco Fox. It's its nickname.
Uh,
And yes, since we are complete and writing music together, and yes,
The funny
that's it.
thing is,
And since then we are active, and
oh yes, the funny thing is, Stefan placed an ad on Facebook saying that he was looking for a lead guitarist and a bass player.
right.
And a lot of friends of mine told me, hey, look, the ex-singer from Alpha Tiger is looking for a new guitarist. Write him a message, hit him up, hit him up. I said, the distance is so far. I had to drive 2.5 hours to get to the rehearsal space,
Right.
which is in American terms not that big of a distance, but in Germany
Yeah,
that's quite a bit.
right.
And then my dad said, "Come on, write him. Just see what happens. Just see if it clicks." And I'm really, really glad I did that because when we first met, I think it was the 15th of July in 2017. We knew right from the beginning that there will be magic
Right.
happening when we make music together, and that was the whole starting point of our band.
Cool, cool, cool.
yes,
Now,
and I'm very lucky that Daniel said yes to the
cool,
band.
cool,
Yeah.
cool. Wow. Now in 2018, you came out with Turbo, the EP, and reviews were really good because I was reading them this morning. 80% out of 100 people loved it, on Metal Archives and stuff like that,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
from that EP, you jumped to Vice World in 2019, which got 85% positive feedback. So tell me how much of a difference in 1 year Turbo EP compared to Vice World changed.
Yes. Our first goal as a band was to say, hey, look, let's see how far we can get with the songwriting, how the chemistry will be, how we will work together as a musician, as a guitarist. And we thought, okay, let's make an EP in order to apply for some labels. Yeah, they add us to their rosters. And we produced and recorded this EP in the beginning of 2018. We did everything ourselves because we thought, yes, let's do it the old school way, record everything ourselves, mixing it, mastering it. and then sending them out and see what happens.
Right.
And the cool thing about it was, of course, we had a few labels in mind which we wanted to contact. But from Stephan's former band, Alpha Tiger, they already had a work relationship with our current label, SPV. And we decided, okay, let's just send them a copy of our EP.
Right.
And see how they react. And I think it took 1 or 2 days, and Ollie, one of the main guys there, phoned up Stephan and said, the A&R, yes, phoned us up and said, hey, look, that sounds amazing. Let's meet in Hanover, where the headquarters of SPV is, and let's have a talk about setting up a record contract. And that's how it all came together.
Cool.
Yes, and of course, when you sign for a label like that, they want you to have some new music, and they want you to write songs and get an album ready to tell the world, hey, we have a new band.
Right.
And that kind of put some, I would call it, positive pressure on us to even speed up the songwriting, because we said, okay, we want to get this done as fast as possible, but in the best way possible.
Right.
And then we had some intense songwriting sessions in our rehearsal room.
Yes.
And that's when the whole album came together. And then we were looking for a producer, a recording studio, and it all came together so well that we were able to put it out almost one year and a few months later.
Right.
And we thought, okay, we have this cool old school heavy metal spirit within our EP, and it was our goal to write songs in that spirit as well. So we put out a few more tracks, and we were really, really satisfied with them. And yeah, that's how Wise World came together.
Cool. Now, congratulations on the new album, Champion, which comes out September 27th on SPV.
Thank you very much.
You know,
yes.
Thank you.
I'm sure a lot of fans are waiting to hear it. And
oh yeah,
you give a little bit of a teaser on YouTube. So like, you know, that was pretty cool. Plus you put out 2 singles from that CD ahead of time, Time to Wake and Tear It Down.
yes.
And they said you had a couple more coming. I don't know if it's going to be before the release or after the release. They said you have a few more singles coming out. And can you tell me anything about that?
Yes, actually, we have 5 singles out right now.
Uh-huh.
We had, like you mentioned, Tear It Down and Time to Wake last year. We shot 2 videos for these singles, because our strategy behind this is simple. I mean, 5 years after Wise World is a long, long time in the music world. And we said, let's send out a few signs that we're still there, that we keep on, and that we are able to even expand our songwriting skills. That's what we wanted to do with Champion. And in order to gather some attention from the fans, of course, and the world and everyone, we decided, let's put out a few singles. And on the album there will be 12 songs. I'm right, if I'm right, Stephan? Yes,
12 songs are on
there are 12 songs. And we said, okay, let's put out 5 of them as a single and see how the fans react. And we're pretty overwhelmed with the responses we got so far. And I think if I look back now, this was the right strategy in order to tell the world, hey, Turbokill is still here and we'll be back with a bang.
To create a momentum, to get more attention, because 5 years are a long time in the music business, like Daniel said. And yeah, that was the point. Normally we hadn't released 5 singles, but on this in this situation we said, okay, 5 singles are okay to create momentum and get attention, to get the most attention on the album release Champion, which comes out next week, and we are very, very curious about what comes after this.
Now, with me doing some research on the band, when I listened to the album this morning and yesterday, I go, man, they really have a knack for sounding like Halloween, you know. And then I do research and I see that Stephan made a video of I Want Out, like in the studio and stuff like that. And I said, man, I nailed it. Perfect. It sounds just like Kiske, you know. So like, very impressive, you know.
Thank you very much.
You know.
Thank you very much. Yes.
No problem. No problem. Now, Champion, are you surprised, or maybe not surprised, overwhelmed maybe, when I checked out the video for Champion on YouTube, which only came out, it says 6 days ago, already you got 40,000 views. You know, that's pretty good for only 6 days. You know?
Yes, that's really overwhelming for us as well.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. You know, and it's for me, it's impressive seeing 40,000 in 6 days. And it's just going to keep on growing. Once the album comes out, people will be going even more. You know,
we hope so. Yes.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. Now let's get to some of the album. I'm going to go down track by track and you know, tell me your feelings towards each song and stuff like that. Let's start off with Inner Calling. Stephan, you want to take that first?
Yes, Inner Calling was it's normally we wanted an intro, and for this album project we wanted a frame, a musical frame where we can get the same musical theme on the beginning and the end, like Ghosts Impera from 2022. We heard it and we loved it, and I said we need exactly this. So okay, Ronnie had an idea for this intro, and we said, okay, this is how we want to begin a show, and said, okay, we need an epic intro. So you write it, and Inner Calling is the introduction to the journey to yourself inside, and that's it. So can I tell the next one, because
no, you can tell the next one.
A Million Ways was the idea, because of you can go a lot of ways in your life, and every way you choose and take, it takes you to other places, other experiences, what you can become. And also there are some wrong paths you choose, but this is life. So it's that's what's about this song. But in the end, you never give up and stand up every time, and when you're falling, it's okay, but keep going and make the best out of yourself. And that's the message of the song.
Yes, and from the musical point of view, we wanted to start off the album with a banger. It's lightning fast. The riff is for me, it's one of the best riffs. The main riff is what I refer to of the whole album, and we said, look, we need a banger to get the attention of the listener. After this epic intro, which has this kind of cool 90s power metal vibe, we thought, let's get into the album on 11, as Spinal Tap would say. And then we just decided to put out our fastest track on number 1, But the cool thing about this song is the little intersection, which is like a total contrast to the rest of the song.
Right.
And I I decided to put in a little jazzy solo to make the contrast even better. And then we hit it off with the last chorus. And I'm really glad and can't wait to open our shows with Inner Calling and A Million Ways.
Cool. Now track 3, Time to Wake. Daniel, you take that one.
Oh yes, that was actually the first song that we wrote after Vice Worlds. That in its parts. So Ronnie had that idea for the intro, which is kind of stuck in my ears since then, and we decided to get the spirit that we had in the songwriting sessions for Wise World and transport it to the next album.
Right.
And we said we had this cool intro, and then we kind of built the song around it. And it was for us the title because Time to Wake was like awaken us from our slumber that we had when Corona hit the world. The musical landscape was dead. Not only the musical landscape, but the whole social life. We weren't allowed to meet. We weren't allowed to rehearse together. But we need the rehearsals to get to know if a song works for us.
Right.
Ronnie and me, we write music at home, and sometimes it sounds so great for your ears, but then when you play it together as a whole band, you say, okay, maybe change it, or maybe it's scrap, or it's amazing. And that's where the magic happens. It's in our rehearsal room. So it was not easy to write music at home, like for ourselves, and then not being able to play it together as a band. So that was like a call to arms for us. It's time to wake. It's time to get up again, write new songs, and to get this energy into the song that we had. And maybe a little bit of anger too, because it was very frustrating that we couldn't meet up for, Stephan, how long was it? A year,
Yes,
at least?
a year, minimum,
yes.
a year. But we on remote, we cannot get this feeling, this experience where if a song fits or not.
Right.
And that's very important. The rehearsals and staying together, hang up, and this is very important for this metal spirit. We are living, and to produce it also, to transport it in our songs, and that's very important. And yeah, for also the COVID-19 pandemic was also a reason, because the album needs so much time.
Right. Yes, this song underwent so many changes. In its raw form, it was kind of a different song. Right. But then I came up with the idea to put in again a little jazzy part, a jazzy middle section, which is acoustic, and then I wanted to get out of this jazzy part into an epic solo section, and that is kind of one of my favorite parts of the whole album, to play this. And it's amazing to play live. And we played this song live on quite a few concerts, and the reaction from the audience was always amazing. So you get that feeling for a song, if it works or not when you play it live.
Right.
If someone gets the message right away and gets the spirit, and maybe gets lifted up by the power that we have on stage, and then we know, okay, this song is cool, let's keep on playing it live.
Cool. Now, how about Champion? Were you all in agreement that's going to be the name of the album?
Stephan?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Yeah, the next song is Champion. Did you all agree that this was going to be the title name of the album?
Yes, because the ground message is that you made the best out of your life in every situation, and every human has individual potentials inside, and it's very important to find out who you are and what you want from life. And it's the message is everybody can be a champion in his life,
Right.
but he have to go his own way. And champion, yeah, it's we wanted some rock attitude, some rockstar attitude, like you can hear in the lyrics, and we said, okay, we have this catchy champion choir, and we said, okay, yes, we said, okay, we need a very fitting title for this album, and said, okay, let's name it Champion. That's yeah. And I think it was the right decision. Yes.
Okay.
And Daniel,
Yes.
you too?
Yes, I think it was our idea at the beginning, Stephan, right? So we of course we had in mind that the champion title could be a bit controversial as well, because people could assume we are the champions,
Right.
like.
Yeah.
But no, that's not the message. As Stephan said, we wanted to spread some positivity in this cruel world that we're living in nowadays. We didn't want to write about war or pandemics or
Or deep
economical
state.
crisis or
Yes.
deep state, which a lot of bands do, which is cool and fine. But we decided, okay, let's go another way and spread some kind of positivity.
And we think that the world is full of bad news every day. Since I think it's getting worse since the Corona pandemic. And
Yes.
we said, okay, to get some positivity in your life, I said, okay, a lot of people need this positivity. When you hear a song in your everyday life, and or an old album, it's very important to us to transporting a good feeling in this sick world. And we said, okay, we choose this topic for the album.
Cool. How about the next track, Wings of the Thunderhawk?
Daniel, do you want to begin?
Oh yes,
Because he begins. It's also your beginning in the song.
yeah. This song we had the idea for quite a while ago, and it's a simple but even catchier riff,
Right.
and it's one of the fastest songs on the album, which I'm very proud of. This song has some very cool sections. I started off with a guitar solo, which is the first time in the Turbokill history.
Intro solo.
And intro solo, yes. And then I think that's our style of writing fast tracks. It's this you have this fast, chunky rhythms, and Stephan's high voice all above it. And
right.
with this song, I think the first part that we had ready was the chorus, with its melody. And I think Stephan wanted to put in some inspiration out of the fantasy world. Am I right, Stephan?
Yes, also too, because you cannot write about the same theme the whole album, and we said, okay, to get some easy stuff on it, we said, okay, let's make a typical power metal lyrics. And yes, I write this, and it's also I'm inspired from foreign language. In my free time, I do some medieval stuff,
right,
in living history and so. And there it's you can you can experience that a lot of how can I say this?
Spirit of freedom.
That you can get back to your roots. What is human being in real, and so you have a lot of contact to your friends. And then I said, okay, let's do this. Let's choose this topic for the song. And yeah, that's all. Wings of the Thunderhawk.
And this song has this kind of Halloween vibe,
Right.
which wasn't intended, but it just came out that way. And we played it live for 2 or 3 times yet, and that's the great thing about the singles. People can listen to the lyrics and learn them, and then they can sing along when they see us live. That's another cool point. You have a single out for 6-7 weeks, and people already are able to sing along with the song, and that's really cool.
It's very great. It's very great.
So the next 6 songs, is there any special moments on any of them songs that really made an impact in your life? You have Tear It Down, you got Go Your Way, you know, all the rest of the songs. Was there anything that really stood out that made any kind of impact on your life?
I think the song that really stands out on the album is our ballad. It's the first time that we choose to venture into the realm of a power ballad. And I think with Shine On, we were able to show what else lies within us musically, because it was a challenge for ourselves. And we said, hey, look, are we able to write a power ballad like Still Loving You by Scorpions or something like that? That's what I had in mind when we were that's where I wanted to go with the song. It kind of evolves and then accumulates in a huge chorus. And we also added a few piano parts in here, which makes the song really, really outstanding from the album. And to answer your question, how that song had an impact on our lives. In our liner notes, we say that this song is dedicated to every loved human or animal or whatever that's no longer with us. And for me personally, it was a hard time when we wrote the album, because my dad died of cancer in November. And it's very personal because at the liner notes, he's the first person that we want to speak out a special thanks, because he always supported us and me, of course, and the band. And that's a really emotional song for me, and that's why it stands out for me the uttermost. Yes.
How about you, Stephan? Any songs that we missed, really made an impact on your life?
Yes, I think all the songs, because I've wrote the lyrics on it, and there are a lot of things I'm thinking about them every day, and I also have some experience in my life, and I want to give this message to other people who are feeling the same, and maybe find a solution out of these lyrics for their lives. So, and yes, every song has a very special, and every songs are important for me. But especially, I would say it's maybe Go Your Way, that the other single we brought out in August. Because it's so important to answering this question to yourself, which way you want to go, and a lot of people want to tell you what's the best for you, if it's the family or the society or friends. Everybody wants the wants the best for you, but nothing ask you this question: what do you want from your life, from the bottom of your heart? What makes you happy in this life, and what is the sense of your life? And I often ask me this question, and that's because this song is very important for me. Also, this very hooking chorus, and everybody can sing along. This is yeah, very important for me, and also yeah, a party song also. Because this is also very important for our music, that our fans and the people who come to our concerts have a lot of fun and can sing along and partying all night long in front of the stage, and that's very important. And I think you can hear this.
Cool, cool. Can you tell me anything about the new wave of German metal show?
Oh yes, the whole. You mean that we had in the past, or that's coming up?
Yeah,
The one
I
in the
guess
past.
either way.
Yes. Okay. The tour we had in January with our friends in Fireborn and with Vintage. It was really cool. It was freezing cold, as it was January and winter in Germany, and we were overwhelmed. We had, Stephan, I think it was 5 shows, right?
5. I think it was 5 or 6 shows.
It doesn't sound too much, but we had a lot of fun. We crossed the whole country from the north to the south, from the east to the west. And what really overwhelmed us, I can't say it otherwise, it's that every show was packed.
Good.
There were so many people, even on a Sunday evening, when
Sunday
the doors
afternoon, Sunday afternoon. The
Yeah.
worst time you can get as a musician.
That's really awful. That's an awful time slot. But there were so many people there, and we had a great time. And what stood out the most for me was when you plan a tour like this, you have to do a lot of organization and planning. Where to sleep, who's the driver, where to drive, when to meet up, and you have to think of so many things, and so many things can go wrong. But the best thing for me is that we could rely on each of us, not only on the stage but off stage too. Everyone was super professional. We organized it very well. We had great shows. For me, the best one was in Munich, and there were so many people there. Such a big party for such a little tour, and I think the other bands had a lot of fun too. We found great friends in Fireborn, and that's the other side of the tour. You get to know so many new people, and there are so many new connections you can make, and that's really what made this tour stand out for us.
Cool, cool. Well, you guys, thanks for the chat for today, Turbokill. And Stephan, would you like to say anything to the fans?
Yes, listen to our album, and I think this will yeah, you will like it, and we sing along to our songs, and see you soon, maybe in the US. It would be very, very great.
That would be amazing. Yes.
How about you, Daniel? You want to say anything to the fans?
Yes, we are really proud and so glad with the album, and we are really, really sure that the fans will love it too. It was a long time since our last album, so we're back with a bang, and you definitely have to check it out.
Cool, cool. Check out Turbokill. The new album comes out, Champion, on September 27th on SBV, and congratulations, you guys.
Thank you very much, Brian.
Thanks.
Thank you for your time,
No
for
problem.
the interview, and we hope to see you soon.
Thanks a lot. See you later.
Bye.
See you later. Bye.